Welcome back to the Super Memory for Schools program. My name is Huang Ying. In the last video, we learned the vocabulary of Unit 2, School Talks. In today's lesson, we continue to learn about the grammar points in this unit. The first grammar point is a very familiar one, WH questions. WH questions are questions that have interrogative words such as what, which, where, when, why, who, and how. These interrogative pronouns are always at the beginning of the question. For each of the interrogative pronouns, we have the corresponding function and examples. We use what to ask for information referring to a thing or thing. For example, what is your name? It means the speaker wants to know your name. We use where to ask in or at what place or position. For example, where do you live? It means the speaker wants to know the place you live. We use who for asking which person or people that acts as the subject. For example, who opened the door? It means the speaker wants to know the person who opened the door. We use when to ask about the time. For example, when were you born? It means the speaker wants to know the time you were born. Next, with the interrogative adverb why, it's used for asking the reason. For example, why do you say that? It means the speaker wants to know the reason of why you say that. Next, how long is used for asking about length time, the duration of time. For example, when I want to say, I will say, how long will it take to fix my car? And the last one is how many, which is used to ask about the quantity, and it goes with the countable noun. For example, how many cars are there? Means the speaker wants to know the number of cars. How many books are there? Means the speaker wants to know the number of books. Next is the second grammar point, gerund. Gerund is a word ending in ing that is made from a verb and used like a noun. I have some examples as follows: coming, building, teaching. Gerunds have some usages. First, it acts as the subject in a sentence. For example, reading helps you improve your vocabulary. It means that the more you read, the more words you know. Second, gerund acts as a verb complement. Her favorite hobby is collecting stamps. It means she likes collecting stamps as a hobby. Third, gerund is placed after prepositions such as in, on, at, and after conjunctions such as after, before, or when, etc. For example, he cleans his room before going out. It means he finishes cleaning his room before he goes out. And finally, gerund is used as an object of the verb. He loves surfing the internet. It means he likes surfing the internet very much. To infinitive. Let's move to the part of to infinitive. To infinitive is the basic form of a verb that follows to, for example, to buy, to go, to sleep. Similar to gerund, to infinitive also has 4 usages. First, a gerund acts as a subject in a sentence. To learn English well, it is important to your future job. It means the speaker wants to state the importance of learning English for future jobs. Second, a to infinitive acts as a verb complement. The most important thing for you now is to learn hard. It means the speaker wants the other person to study hard. Third, a to infinitive acts as an object of a verb or an adjective. For example, he wants to learn English. It means what he wants is to learn English. Finally, interrogative pronouns follow objects except why. For example, we completely didn't know what to do at that time. It means the speaker didn't do anything at that time. Besides, gerund and to infinitive also go after several verbs, such as for gerund, avoid means to stay away from someone or something. Have trouble means to have problems or difficulties. Practice means to do something regularly to improve your skills at doing it. Consider means to spend time thinking about a possibility or making a decision. Mind means to be annoyed or worried by something. Suggest means to mention ideas possible, plan action for other people to consider. And the last one is to enjoy, which means to get pleasure from something. After the mentioned verbs, we use gerunds or verb ing form next. After the verb such as try to do something, which means to attempt to do something, plan to do something, which means something that you intend to do, decide to do something, which means to think carefully about the different available possibilities and choose one of them, hope to do something, which means to want something to happen and think that it is possible, Expect to do something, which means to think or believe that something will happen. Threaten to do something, which means to say that you will cause trouble, hurt somebody. And the final one is to agree to do something, which means to have the same opinion as everybody. And finally are the special cases. After verbs such as go, on, love, stop, start, and continue, we can use either verb ing form or to infinitive. So, how can we use them? I have an example with go on. To go on to do something means to continue doing something. And to go on to do something means to do something after completing something else. I have another example with the verb stop. To stop doing something means no longer continue to do something. To stop doing something means to end an activity for a short time in order to do something. Here is a simple example. I stopped to listen to music means that I stopped to relax to listen to music. And I stopped listening to music means that I no longer continue to listen to music.